All right. I uh I am not Brian, by the way. I am Wayzee. I'm not the individual you assume you are watching. Brian is listening to my great speech. Uh
I don't want
Brian,
to.
say hi. This is my channel now.
This is not. No, it's not
All
actually.
right. Now okay. Now this really just reminds me of something. Yeah, this is going to be a short story, okay? Uh
Something
it's
tells
not
me
going to
it's
be
not
that
going to be
long.
short.
So, anyways, so this reminds me some humans in this world, individuals in this world, really are insane and weird. Some of them really just think that they're the main characters of this Earth. Some don't even think this Earth is flat. Uh, they are, they are incapable to comprehend Earth's size and how it is not flat and how it is a globe. Sorry if I offended you, flat earthers. You are all really just stupid. Anyways, some people in this world think that they're the main characters. They also think other humans in this world are robots or NPC or artificial intelligence is, and they might act different because of that. I mean, a human can't comprehend the consciousness of another being because they have been so used to their lives. They got so used to living their lives, not anyone else's. And if someone were to be able to transfer their consciousness to someone else's, it would be physically impossible because rather it's in a movie or a book, it's impossible. There's no way you can transfer your consciousness to another individual. So, rather it's dreaming or you somehow woke up in someone's body, or you could even pretend to be someone. And most people on this earth think that, uh, other people are humans. Most people think that, not most people. Most people think that everyone's humans. A handful of people think that everyone around them are AIs, uh, for a couple of reasons. First reason why they think everyone is AIs, or NPCs, is that sometimes people have what other kids, uh, what the kids nowadays would say is a dumb brain moment. Now, a dumb brain moment is where you are internally an idiot and you make the worst decision ever and everyone laughs at it. Now, some people have dumb brain moments, such as somebody thinking that everyone around them are NPCs. Now, I could even be an NPC with just a really smart, intelligent brain, and I just now figured out that I could be an NPC myself. Now, everything around us could be a simulation. Have you ever seen a white flash in the corner of your eye or something move in the corner of your eye? Well, that could just be the simulation glitching. Now, I'm just saying that I'm not saying that we are in a simulation. I'm just saying that everything around us could be kind of strange sometimes. The human body is strange. I mean, yeah. I mean, we could just be living in a world and everyone, and me personally, just might be going insane. The entire reason I'm saying this right now is that, well, I just wanted to talk about how certain individuals in this globe of an Earth are insane. Anyways, people think that they are the main characters, and which will basically affect their daily lives. If someone thinks someone is an NPC or an AI or a robot, uh, they could treat people differently because they think that they are the main character and they are just dumb NPCs, background characters of their life. Now, that's not the case. People on this earth are all main characters. If you look at it close enough, we are all humans. Some of us aren't because some of us, well, commit bad crimes and, well, we are unhuman when we do that because humans are supposed to be well, most of the time
You
nice.
mean
In
inhumane?
school, inhumane, yes. In school, you mostly learn about kindness, while some other individuals don't pay attention, and later in their life they commit bad crimes and bad decisions in their life. Kindness is key to life, basically. Uh, and there's other, rules of life you have to follow to become a normal human being. Such as me, I stay up past 12 in the morning playing video games. Now, that is human, but it's not too human. Most humans fall asleep at 10, 11 maybe, or maybe even 9. Uh, I don't know how those individuals could possibly sleep at such an early time. But anyways, basically, humans are, what's the word? Idiots. They are stupid in the brain. We need to evolve more. Primates are smarter than smarter than us. Now a certain individual could think primates, monkeys, gorillas. No, they're not smarter than us. They're animals. Well, last time I checked, monkeys didn't rob banks. And last time I checked, humans rob banks. So explain that. Yeah, you explain that, David. Well, yes, primates are dumber than us, but they make better decisions than us. Eat bananas, sit on trees. Parkour. They're parkour monkeys. They can do whatever they feel like without getting in trouble by the law or uh, the police or whatever. Monkeys are more intelligent if you really just think about it. Uh, Monkeys are the reason we are here. Primates are uh, smarter than us, like I've stated multiple times. Uh, to, but anyways, that reminds me of something interesting. Or about something interesting. Some people think other humans have feelings because this really kind of just mixes in with the NPC thing. So, if people think other people are NPCs, what I was talking about a couple of minutes ago about how people can treat their individuals like worse than normal humans if they think they're NPCs, is they can think that they have no feelings. Now, us humans, we have feelings, unless somehow you were born without feelings and like something went wrong with the development of your brain. But I think that is scientifically impossible. But I'm no expert in science, so I'm not sure. But some people think that other individuals have no feelings by one, making fun of them, two, thinking they are very short, and three, saying very rude things to them. So I'm here to clarify that we are not NPCs. You are an NPC. If I can put it straight. If you think someone else is an NPC and you're the main character, if you think that, you are incorrect. You need to go back to school and learn about the human life because us humans, we aren't just humans. We're not just creatures that live on planet Earth. We have feelings. We can feel empathy, and that just the brain is a very strange thing in our bodies. If our brain didn't work, we wouldn't work because the brain is controlling us. Our personality is in the brain. Everything we do is in the brain. The brain tells our heart to beat. Our brain tells our muscles to move. Our brain even tells us when to breathe automatically. Our brain does everything for our body. If our brain were to randomly shut down, we would not function as humans. We would be dead. We would be on the floor. We would collapse on the ground. Same with spacing out. Some people think that when you space out, you think about nothing. If you think about nothing, that's impossible. You can't think about anything. Right? if you think then you're still thinking about nothing. That's why you can't think about anything. Because if you didn't think about anything, you would pass out. You would die. That it's impossible to think about nothing. Uh, Real quickly, you could pause this video and try and think about nothing. You can see it's impossible. Now, people think when you space out, you
You see
do
this?
think about nothing. Looking at something for a very long time.
Do you see this?
But
He's
when you
taking
do
over
look,
my channel.
what?
Continue. Continue. I guess. Continue.
Okay, where was I at? Chapter 7. Oh yeah, right.
Chapter 7.
Anyways, what was I talking about?
Huh?
Was I talking about the brain?
Yeah, you're talking about the brain.
Oh yeah, I was talking about spacing out. Anyways, all right, chapter 7. Spacing out. So, when people think that when you space out, you think about nothing. When you space out, you stare at something constantly, like you're staring into a void. Now, when you space out and look at something, you're very bored when you space out, and you're more focused on that object or person that you've been staring at for like 5 minutes already. Uh, you don't think about anything when you space out. You think about the object you're looking at because it's more interesting than what's going on. Let's say, for example, you're in school and your teacher is telling a really boring math lesson, and well, you just decided that water bottle on someone else's desk looks really interesting, and you focus on that for a long time, and then you just lose control and you just stare at it. You're still thinking because it's impossible to think. Because when you look at something, you think about that object. Your brain tells your eyes what to look at because your brain is the very accumulation of your body. Your brain is the reason we're watching this video and hearing this video right now. Your brain does everything. Everything sends signals to your brain, such as like your nose, your ears, your eyes. Your eyes send signals to your brain to basically show your brain what's happening. Uh, you've seen eyes before. They like connect to the brain or whatever with those little string things, or whatever wires.
Nerves.
But nerves, yeah, nerves. They're called nerves now. Yeah, now. Yeah, they've been called nerves. Anyways, so those like when you look at something, uh, your eyes send the image that you're looking at through your nerves into your brain, and then your brain kind of like analyzes that so you can see it. Your brain is electric, so it functions all the time. Your brain decides when your heart stops to beat. Also, your brain makes your heart beat. It's impossible to think about your heart not beating because ever since you were born, your brain has basically been like has a built-in mindset for your heart to beat, and for you to live and breathe and not walk. You crawl on the floor when you're a baby because when you grow up, you get the ability to move your legs more and to crawl. And then when your parents teach you how to walk, that's when you basically upgraded to a child or a kid. And basically, when when you learn to talk at a young age, it's from hearing other people speak. And baby and you hear someone talk, you take in those words and you mix them around in your mind. And as you hear more people say those words over and over again, as a baby, you start to kind of make sense of the words. If your mom says, "Do you want carrot or do you want the onions or just anything else?" The baby in his mind can think, "I want the onions," but the mom doesn't know that because well, the baby can't speak. But the baby kind of analyzes those words, but can't even comprehend English yet or whatever language like Spanish or Japanese or whatever. Uh, Basically, when
Or
you're a baby,
Lebanese.
when someone talks, over.
Get it? Lebanese bones.
Okay. Bonies?
Yeah, Lebanese.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay. Anyways,
you fucking
so
rat.
when your mom says a certain food over and over again, like a carrot or apple, your mom, like I said before, do you want the carrot or do you want the apple? As a baby, you kind of mix those words in your mind. If your mom keeps saying it over and over again every morning, your brain starts to know. As a child or a baby, your brain starts to finally comprehend what carrot or apple means from looking at it and tasting it, just doing whatever with it. And then your brain, and then it could be you're like, that's a carrot, that's an apple. So basically, when you grow up as a baby, you you learn from everyone speaking, and then at a young age, about 2, 1 maybe, you say your first words from hearing your mom. Usually, someone's or a baby's first word is dada or mama. Uh, they say it because well, they heard mom and dad many times before, or it could just be their dad or mom saying mom, saying dad. Multiple times every day, and then the baby finally has the brain capacity to say "dada," "mama," uh, resulting in the baby's words. Now, the baby, some babies don't say "dada." Sometimes they say "mama," or they don't even say "dada." They could say something completely different, like apple or orange, uh, or
Hey,
mama
Apple.
too, or they
Hey,
could say
Apple.
"dada" too. Uh, Yes. Anyways, so uh so that's why babies uh learn what they learn. That's why okay, so that's why you shouldn't think other people are NPCs. Yeah, you remember that? That was from chapter 1. Uh we're on chapter 9 right now. Anyways, that's how they learn and stuff. And your brain and how it functions. Uh your frontal lobe is what controls your ability to communicate, solve problems, and to just move and walk in general. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. The back part of your brain, I think, controls some other stuff. I don't know. Uh, you need, if you look at a diagram or like just a random picture of brain, and it has like little things, text that points to what every part of the brain does. Something in your body would not function if some part of your brain was missing. Like if you had like side of your brain missing, you would automatically not be able to probably walk or something. I don't know what. No one knows. I mean, not no one, but most people in the world don't know what every part of the brain does. Every part of your brain is very significant to your very being. Uh, you know how brains have those little like they look like jello kind of almost. Those little parts, those are what like kind of carry around. Now the thing is, whenever you're if you're in grade 4 and you go to grade 5, you sometimes might forget basic stuff you might have learned in that grade because what almost feels like your brain dumps out knowledge or new knowledge. If you like, let's say for example, you forget simple division, and in 5th grade, a lot about I don't know multiplication. Sometimes your brain dumps out knowledge so it can fit more knowledge because your brain only fits so much stuff in your mind. Some people have the ability to remember their first words or not even being born. Uh, some kids can remember that. Most people in the population of the earth do not remember that because as a baby, your mind is still developing as you get older. And then as you get older, your brain becomes more mushy and more not brainy. So resulting in you getting older and becoming more dumber when you get old. Some old people are really smart because some of their brains don't get mushy. Some of their brains actually sometimes keep growing. Uh, when you're if someone says your brain is still growing, they are being correct because your brain does grow as you age. Because if you had a little baby brain and you're, let's say, 12 years old, you would be an idiot. You would be stupid. You would not be able to comprehend anything because the size of a baby's brain is like the size of a rock or something. I don't know. But babies, their brains develop at a very slow level. As soon as you get to about 18, when you're in college, your brain has basically almost reached its final stages of developing. That's why you're in school for so long, because not only does school have to teach you about math, useless math mostly, school also you need to be in school for your brain to still develop. So while your brain is developing, still you have to take in that knowledge so that knowledge sticks with you. That's what I'm assuming what happens with school. Otherwise, school would be pretty much useless. Now, school does come with good use. Uh, let's say you're in grade 3, you're in third grade. You don't know how to do, simple fractions. You don't know how to do like decimals and stuff. When you're in grade 4, you know how to do fractions. If you just completely stop doing school in grade 3, you would not know, you would never know how to do fractions unless you went back to school and went to fourth grade. So, I mean, even me, when I was way, way younger, when I was 5, I couldn't read anything out of my grandpa or someone else. What does this say? What does this say? I want to know what this says. Now I can read most of the words I see. Uh, Actually, probably every word I see. Uh, so the brain does develop in a very strange way. I'm just saying, as a simulation, it wouldn't be because it's too realistic for it to be a simulation. So that's why people aren't NPCs. Now, thank you for coming all the way to chapter 24. You know, really good video. I hope you enjoy. Uh, I genuinely think it was a really nice video. Hey, Blueberry Brian, do you have any things to say?
I'm just gonna say one thing, and that is, write a book. It'll
Write
probably,
a book?
yeah, you'll probably make a lot of money out of it because you just literally explain 9 chapters or more than like 10 chapters of complete utter chaos. So please do write a book. I feel like a lot of people would
Actually,
buy.
most of it. So most of it is actual knowledge. Most of what I've said is actually true. Primates are smarter than humans. It's been proven actually. For all humans, I mean primates. Uh, they are intelligent because they don't commit crimes. So, yeah. Anyway, goodbye, Blueberry Gang. Uh,
No. You should, dude.
Pray you won't see me
Dude,
in the next
it,
video because I might talk about it again.
dude,
I
I,
might say the entire
it would have
dictionary
been,
again.
it would have been so funny if you said, "Thank you for coming to my TED Talk." That would be hilarious. All right, well, Blueberry Gang. Hope you enjoyed Wayzee's monologue or book. If one of you want to write it, that's completely fine with me. Just, that's not good. Okay, well, see ya, Blueberry Gang. Well, goodbye, I
How long was
guess.
that video?
Hold on, I'm still recording. All right, bye, Blueberry Gang. Any final words, Wizzy, before the video ends?
Bruh. Pray you don't see me in the next video. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.